Hey team, it's Mike here at After 40 Fitness and after40fitness.ca. Had a great question come in, geez, a couple of weeks ago now. It took me this long to put this video together, and it's from Sophia. Notice Sophia's comment, is there any way of showing some core exercises that don't put pressure on your tailbone? I've had severe damage done to my tailbone, can't do anything. Great question, Sophia. Thank you, and I appreciate the candor. Happy to. And so it took me a couple of weeks to put together and catalog and categorize all the core exercises I wanted to demonstrate. So what I've done is I've broken them up into four categories. We have upper, we have lower, we have obliques, and then I went with partner and or equipment. And that way, Sophia, yourself, as well as anybody else who's watching this video, you can almost consider this, I'm going to show you like 40 moves. Consider this like your Bible for core exercises, and you can refer to it, mix and match, and I'll show you some routines at the end where I take a little bit of everything, and on a daily basis in my boot camps, I'll take from the columns and mix up, and every day I come up with a new pattern, with a new combo for the guys, for the team, to keep them interested, to keep them intrigued about what they're going to see next. Hey, now what I'm going to do though, because Sophia's question was pretty point blank on which exercises don't put pressure on your tailbone, is when they don't, when they're good, when Sophia, I recommend them for you, you're going to see a check mark show up in the top where I believe that these are applicable exercises that you should try to strengthen your core. Conversely, if I feel it myself in my tailbone, you're going to see an X. And the X is going to indicate, Sophia, you in particular, and anyone who also has tailbone issues or lower back issues, please don't do them. Or do them very carefully, very gingerly, and see how you feel. Okay, so starting off a discussion about core using upper abs on the ground may not have been the best choice, but you'll feel better after you see some of these next ones, which are all green check marks when it comes to plank variations. I just want to make one quick comment, a caveat if you will, that although I'm referring to these exercises in the categories of upper and lower and obliques, that it's really impossible to do that, right? I think you might know that well, we'll talk about where they focus on. In fact, in the exercises I'm about to show you for lower core, it's impossible not to work upper core. And in many of them, it's impossible not to work obliques. Well, there you have it. Somewhere in the area of about 50 moves and variations of those moves. About 2/3, I would say, are without equipment, so you can do with what you have around the house, with a chair, maybe with a water jug, some kind of a couple of pounds of weight, i.e. the Russian twist or the punches that I use dumbbells for. And about 3/4, I think, Sophia, I was able to put check marks beside that. I didn't feel in my tailbone. You'll certainly know when you try them, and again, try them gingerly the first couple of times. Right? But I think pretty darn good if about 3/4 got check marks, from my opinion. Okay, now your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go through that list, and I'll put the list below. I'll list the exercises and their variations in the comments below. Your job is going to be to print off that list or write it out, and then on a daily or a semi-daily basis, come up with a combo. Right? Pick and choose from those various sections. For example, I'll give you a couple. How about the first rotation? And again, I'm suggesting you create a rotation, and let's say do it 3 times. Do it 1 time, run through this 5-move rotation, take a couple minute break, go back and do it again, a minute break, go back and do it a 3rd time. And if you did that all of twice and perhaps even 3 times a week, what an impact that would have in strengthening your core. I will do another video on the posterior chain, on the hamstrings, lower back, and butt part of the equation, right? This is all front, this is all obliques and core, but I didn't really touch the posterior chain at all. So how about this? Combo number 1. We start with a hollow body passing the ball, dumbbell punches, a reverse crunch, Russian twists, and ankle taps. And there's a 5-move combo number 1. Combo number 2, how about this one? We mix and match, and we do, let's say, a roll-up, V-ups or V-in and outs, either one. How about an oblique plank twist? Hey, how about shoulder taps with a leg lift in the plank position? And last, just finish off with hammering out some crunches. And perhaps a 3rd combo could be in and outs, again on a chair, on the ground, or on a bench. Hollow body, again, this time without a ball. The plank saw. Do you remember what the plank saw looked like? Go back and find that one. Plank rotation. Again, in the video I show going over a dumbbell, a plank rotation side to side. And finishing with a partner passing you batons, right? Some kind of a partner move. All right, so there's 3 quick examples. And so again, look down in the comments below where I'll list all the moves and their variations, and mix and match and have some fun with that. And again, as always, thank you, Sophia, for the question. The best questions do turn into videos like this one, so Sophia, I really appreciate it. On that note, don't forget to subscribe. Punch that like button if you enjoyed this video. If you will get any benefit from it and you might try some of the moves, then please do help me out and help me grow my community in the channel with hitting that like button. And on that note, I'll see you in the next one.